US-sanctioned Iranian fuel arrives in Lebanon, brought overland from Syria, also under American sanctions. Hezbollah, which arranged the shipment to help alleviate the widespread fuel and diesel shortages in the country, sees this as victory against the United States.
We assume we have enough supplies for September and October. Then we decide if there is a need for a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh ship.
Importing fuel from Iran risks U.S. action under the current sanctions. That is why the Iranian-backed Lebanese armed group says it chose to offload at a port in Syria and bring the supplies through illegal crossings, so Lebanon won't have to deal with sanctions-related complications. But politics was also at play.
Hezbollah has managed this current crisis very well by presenting itself as a party trying to protect the human population in a country. And this role is really difficult to challenge or even for the United States to oppose.
The Biden administration, which considers Hezbollah a terrorist organization, has chosen not to respond. Some say it is because of efforts to restart negotiations with Iran on a nuclear deal. Lebanon is entangled in the regional conflict and fuel is being used as a political weapon. Hezbollah is being accused of trying to expand Iran's influence here. The response of the United States has so far been muted, but it is supporting another alternative. Despite sanctions on Syria, it is showing flexibility to allow Lebanon to import natural gas from Egypt and electricity from Jordan. This is part of daily life in Lebanon. Fuel is scarce in a nearly bankrupt state. The Lebanese government has not commented on the deal to import fuel from Iran, but experts say energy sources from Iran, Egypt, and Jordan are temporary solutions that won't fulfill long-term needs.
We need to build new power plants, we need to resort to gas, we need to invest in renewables, and we need to have a good governance. Hezbollah is part of the system. Hezbollah is not a reformist entity that is willing to do reforms. So Hezbollah is not doing anything in the government or anything in the parliament to solve the crisis of the energy.
For now, Hezbollah, long accused of exploiting the weakness of a state mired in corruption, is celebrating the geopolitical implication of what appears to be the pro-Iran alliance's growing power. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.